Hi, so my name is Ellen, and my talk is about I don't give a damn about my reputation, na 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 na. And basically, it's because we went to Berlin in December with hackers, a big conference of hackers, and I wasn't allowed to film anything. I wasn't allowed to take photographs, and I was on this mission to find out why. What's the big deal about data and privacy, and why are you guys so scared? And they told me, well, you know, people can take your data and they can do things with it. And I'm like, well, what's the worst they can do? And they're like, well, you know, they can say that you like shagging elephants. And then there's photographs of you all over the web with you shagging elephants. And I'm like, well, what are the helicopter's going to circle me and I'm going to get in loads of trouble. It's like, well, if your employer sees it, that's a bit of a bummer, but... And the next thing they're like, well, you know, if you put your location on Foursquare, maybe people will rob you. There's a site about please rob me, listing all the empty homes, like, ooh, as if they can just rob me when I leave my house and they know that it's empty anyway. What's the big deal? And they're like, no, they can like pass a law that says all the people who shag elephants are now criminals. So, you know, the whole... It happened to the Jews, potentially, okay, paranoia, it can happen again, but still, I was like, I don't think that's really what it's about. I think that fear of this privacy is caring about reputation, being able to lie, worried about what people think of you, oh, who are you hanging out with, what are you doing, where are you going, and you're worried about what people think. So I was like, you know, this is so not for me. But status is like currency, according to Glee Club. And there's a part of our brain, the striatum, I think, which says that money and social standing are processed in the same part, and that social standing may even be more important than money to us. So I was thinking, this doesn't occur to me because I'm a blogger. I like saying what I think, saying what I feel. I even tried to write a book about having breast cancer and all the diary entries and, you know, what actually really happened to me. And for me, it's really important to be open-minded and to say what you're going through, because if people think that shagging elephants, that there's something wrong with it because you're keeping it a secret, then, you know, you're making something bad about it, when really if you talk about it, then... you know, you can normalize things. And Harvey Milk, you know, he had a great story in the film, and he was saying that, you know, all the gay lawyers, the gay judges, the gay bankers, they need to come forward, wear a sign, let the world know, and maybe that will help. So that was where I was coming from. But then I realized that I get scared about my reputation when I'm going to the public toilets in Salt Hill when I'm going for a walk, because pretty girls don't pee in public toilets. So I have like a big fear about my reputation. And I remember like furiously deleting blog posts when I was having a conversation with a cute guy on Twitter. Sorry, Adrian, but you may not be around forever. And I wanted to, you know, I didn't want him to know that I'd had breast cancer, that I was married, or any of this stuff. I was like, cancel the book. I don't want anyone to know. So it's like, where can we still be private? Where can we still be ourselves? Why do we have to lie all the time? And so our house is one place where we can still be private, somewhat. And online, you know, you can do all this text file encryption stuff. You can blog anonymously. You can still find ways to hide who you really are. So you can lie and maybe, I don't know, be yourself. But there's still stuff like Facebook data, which kind of freaks me out, and they know how we're clicking and what we're doing and where we're going. And they don't even know what they're going to do with this data yet, but they publish stuff about Valentine's Day, about who's happier in relationships. Is it single people, or is it people in open relationships? And they keep telling us stuff like having webcams in our houses to look after kids, or to look after old people is for our own safety, and that, you know, in the airports, all this scanning stuff is all good. So it's like we're living in this, you know, there's this omnipresence, like the Jeremy Bentham panopticon prison, where we're always being watched. And then apparently this is self-regulating because we don't know who's going to see us. So it's like we're all living in a prison. But there is one other place where you can be free of this, and this is if you drink, because when you drink, you don't care about your reputation. You don't care about telling that guy that you think he's cute. You don't care about public toilets. You'll pee anywhere. And photographs of you will appear on the internet, and it's no big deal. But for me, I don't drink. And I can't deal with this privacy online stuff. So my solution is to stop caring about my reputation and stop caring what you guys all think of me. And so my final slide is a beautiful picture of me at work in my pajamas, because I have to start caring about people, not what people think of me. So that's my talk.